Working in a dental office raises unique health-related issues because of the possibility of exposure to contagious diseases. Stringent infection control policies are in place within the office to protect employees. The blood-borne pathogen standard applies to all team members, clinical assistants, and doctors exposed to blood or other potentially infectious materials in the dental office. To prevent HBV or HCV infection, dental personnel should follow all standard precautions. The standard protects healthcare workers from exposure to blood-borne pathogens such as human immunodeficiency virus, or HIV, hepatitis B virus, HBV, and hepatitis C virus, or HCV. These viruses, as well as other organisms that cause blood-borne disease, may be found in human blood, saliva, and certain other human body fluids that have become infected. There are 10 types of hepatitis which can survive outside the human body for more than 7 days. ACIP recommends that all health personnel be vaccinated or have documented immunity to hepatitis B, influenza, measles, mumps, rubella, and chickenpox. It is not mandatory to have the hepatitis vaccination, but is highly suggested and is offered to all team members without cost. Types of occupational exposure. Occupational exposure to blood and saliva may occur in several ways, such as parenteral exposure, contact with mucous membranes, or contact with skin. Sources of occupational exposure. Any task that could reasonably be expected to result in skin, eye, mucous membrane, or contact with blood or other potentially infectious materials involves occupational exposure. The following items are sources of occupational exposure: needles, scalers and other dental instruments, scalpel blades, air-water syringe, saliva ejector, high-speed evaluator, surfaces of water lines, radiographs, light and equipment switches, disposables used in patient care, surfaces such as chair backs, countertops, and drawer handle. Exposure incident steps. When an employee is involved in an exposure incident, immediately tell the doctor. Puncture wounds and other injuries to the skin should be washed with soap and water. Mucous membranes should be flushed with water.